I want to know where I'm going in life. Allow yourself to feel and to truly reflect. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Michelle. I am a content creator. I am a mother of one, a real estate agent here in Austin, Texas, and the surrounding areas. And if you know me, I am also a personal development junkie. As we enter this new year, it is so important to create and form new habits, right? And we've all heard this saying that it takes about 21 days for us to form a new habit. And it is never too late to reinvent yourself. It is never too late to start a new habit. So are you with me? One of the habits that I wanted to imply for this year was to actually read 2 books per month. I know, such a personal development junkie and I always want to improve myself. But with everything that's going on with work and being a mother to Anika, I always tend to forget to pick up where I left off. You know what? I am so thankful because I found Audible. So last year while I was traveling to Asia, Delaware, and all of that during the holidays, I was able to finish the book Relentless by just listening to it on my Audible app. And without it, in all honesty, I don't think I would have been able to finish it. So I used all my spare time traveling on the plane, being on the road, by just listening per episode, per chapter, and it has really been a game changer for me. And I recently discovered an Audible original, which is called Reinvent Your Life with Mel Robbins. I'm just so happy that I can listen to it anywhere, anytime. Audible is the home of storytelling in an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre. From bestsellers and new releases to celebrity memoirs, mysteries and thrillers, motivation, wellness, business, you name it, they have it. You can always find the best of what you love or something new to discover on Audible. But not just that, you will also discover thousands of podcasts from popular favorites to exclusive new series, guided wellness programs, theatrical performances, comedy, and exclusive Audible originals from top celebrities, renowned experts, and a whole lot more. What's more exciting is the Audible app makes it easy to listen anytime, anywhere, while traveling, working out, walking, doing chores, walking your pet, etc. Let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. New members can try it for free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/MichelleM or text MichelleM to 500-500 to try Audible for free for 30 days. Going back to one of my favorite books, Relentless by Tim Grover, it just teaches you about, having a different perspective in life. That if you want to achieve something, you really need to put your head down and you really need to control your emotions. You need to set aside your emotions in order for you to get to that next level. We all want to be exceptional, right? Whether you're an athlete, you're a business owner, whatever it may be for you, you want to be a phenomenal athlete. I want to be a phenomenal mom. I want to be an exceptional business owner. I want to be an exceptional real estate agent. And it takes skills and the capacity to really put your head down and do the hard work to get to that next level. So in this audiobook, he categorizes people into 3 C's: a cooler, a closer, and a cleaner. You could have all 3 characteristics. It's just up to you where you want to be at. Do you want to be good? Do you want to be great? Or do you want to be unstoppable, which is a cleaner? So a cooler, they do things, but they wait for someone to direct them. They're people pleasers. They want people to like them. Now, you're a closer. You will finish the job, but you also want the attention. You want to be celebrated. But when you are a cleaner, celebration doesn't mean anything to you. Being recognized doesn't mean anything to you because you are so relentless that you will do anything and not give up as long as you get the result you wanted. You want to be an exceptional person, and you can't be exceptional if you're always making excuses for yourself, if you're always allowing your feelings to run your day. So that's something I'm really working for 2023. With that being said, I want to move on to the podcast, which is Reinventing Your Life. I highly recommend listening to this. I could totally resonate with this one because I feel like I'm going through that currently in my life. She is Mel Robbins. When she, I guess, recorded this podcast, she was 53. So I am 34, and I think that sometimes, especially with social media, it's so easy to compare ourselves. It's so easy to compare people's achievements, and that's where I'm at. And I think I needed to take a pause. I needed to stop the car because I want to know where I'm going in life, and I need to have a clear direction as to where I'm going. So this is truly helpful if you're struggling with anything that's going on in your life. I think it's so important to really sit down, allow yourself to feel, and to truly reflect, so that way you can have a plan, so you can have the perfect roadmap in order to truly achieve your goals in life and to truly find your purpose. Again, I highly recommend them, you guys. So you can definitely download them or go to Audible and try it for free. Again, I would like to thank Audible for sponsoring this vlog. Okay, so besides developing the habit of finishing 2 books per month, I also have my other non-negotiables. One of them would be having one-on-one time with Danica. It's so important to me, especially with other kids around, with work. I have to be more intentional with my time with her. So I want to make sure that I have her undivided attention, just also so she could feel that I'm there for her, that she's also loved, and all of these other things. Because your kids, I realize that when I have more one-on-one time with her, there's less of that power struggle. She doesn't have any tantrums. She listens to me. So it's so important to really have that 1 hour undivided attention with your kids. The next one would be being intentional with my time, because I felt so overwhelmed last year because I was juggling multiple things. But for this year, I want to be able to run the day and not let the day run me. Another habit that I want to incorporate is really meditating, giving myself 10 minutes every single day to just sit and just quiet my mind and to just fully immerse and meditate and pray and just say my gratitude. It's so important for my mental health to have those moments because as soon as I wake up, you're on autopilot. So this year, I want to make sure that I'm at least giving myself 10 minutes of stillness every single day. I know creating habits may seem hard in the beginning, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, it's easier to follow through. It's the same thing with our health and fitness. Once you start working out, you start feeling good, it's easier for you to go back and get in that momentum, right? So with that being said, here are some tips on how you guys can easily build your habits. So number 1, write down your goals. It is so important. You have to be clear, and this is why you need to take your time. You have to be in a very quiet moment when you're doing this, right? You have to be alone by yourself, so that way you can really focus and really reflect, right? Write down your goals. What do you really want, right? And you can write down the things that you want to improve, and then you can replace them with the positive habits, right? So that's number 1. It's so important to be clear of what you really want. Number 2, avoid triggers. If you completely want to eliminate your negative habits, you must stay away from places or doing things that would remind you of these habits. Number 3, start with small changes, right? Start with something small, build those tiny habits. Eventually, you'll be able to get to the bigger ones because it can get pretty overwhelming. By you focusing on that tiny habit, that tiny task, each day will eventually help you in the long run. For example, you want to start waking up at 6 in the morning every day, and you pretty much wake up around 8. So slowly adjust the time. Don't just go from 8 to 6, right? Because that's a big adjustment. Maybe you can start waking up at 7:30 and then do that for 1 week. And then once you've established that, start at, then set your alarm at 7 in the morning and then slowly decrease the time. Eventually, you will be able to wake up at 6 in the morning, and that becomes a part of your lifestyle, that waking up at 6 in the morning is no longer a burden on your end, right? So start small and don't overcomplicate it. Number 4, establish a daily routine. Consistency is so important. I highly recommend getting a habit tracker as well, or just writing them down and put the date, the 1st until the 31st of January, and then write down the habits or the goals that you want to improve for this month, and then just keep checking the boxes. I know our day-to-day will vary. Some days you'll have a perfect day, some days you'll have bad days when you didn't really read anything, right? Or maybe you weren't able to work out for a few days, but it's always good to track them, and it's always better to start small. If you had a bad day yesterday, that's already forgotten. Yesterday already happened, so focus on today and the coming days. So consistency is key, and having that daily routine and schedule will allow you to incorporate those habits in your life. Number 5, measure your progress. Always track. It's so important to do that because you won't know where you're at exactly if you're not measuring anything, right? Let's say if you didn't track your habits, you won't know what you did 3 days ago if you actually did the habits that you wanted to improve on. So measuring them will help you stay motivated through the entire process. So that is it for this week's vlog. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you guys have any tips or experiences regarding building your own habits, please feel free to share them below in the comment box. I would love to read your story and your tips. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.